So today we're going to look at evaluating author's craft in argumentative text or persuasive text. And one way to do that is to start with what we know about persuasion, which is that we are often persuaded to buy or do things by companies. So how do companies persuade you to buy from them? And how do authors use those same strategies when they're trying to persuade you in writing? So first off, advertisers appeal to the way that you feel and you think. And you might have heard this before as an appeal to emotions or appeal to logic. But basically, they look at how can I make a connection to my consumer, to the customer. So some things that they might design their ads around are wanting to be healthy, loving your pets, wanting to be popular, up to date, caring about your family, wanting to save money, wanting to do well in school or at work. And guess what? Writers, they appeal to some of the same things when they're persuading us. So what is the advertiser hoping to connect with you on? So let's look at this ad. It says, "Do remember the entire family this year." What do you think this advertiser is trying to connect with you on? So we know how they're trying to sell to us. They're trying to make these connections, right? But who are they actually selling to? Who is their audience? It's the same thing you would do with a writer. You would determine your audience first before you start creating it. So advertising, like we know, it's not random. Commercials are made specifically to get to a target audience. And they'll even buy specific commercial slots during shows that that audience is watching. So, for example, they might do more commercials around toys or things like that if they are showing a cartoon to children, right? And so we think about this kind of target audience as a demographic. And so often they think about a couple of things. They think about targeting a specific age range, maybe a specific gender, or even a specific race. So let's think back at the ads that we looked at today. We looked at the Get a Mac ad, the Pedigree ad, the IKEA ad. What is that company claiming? Now, let's move that into looking at text. What is the author of the following paragraphs? What are they claiming, and how do they support those claims? First, let's do paragraph 1. Although pre-prepared and highly processed foods are cheap, they aren't good for students. It is important for schools to provide fresh, healthy meals to students, even when they cost more. Healthy school lunches can make a huge difference in students' lives, and not offering healthy lunches fails students. Now let's look at paragraph 2. Going on amusement park rides is one of the safest forms of recreation. According to the International Association of Amusement Park Attractions, you're more likely to be injured when you play sports, ride a horse, or even ride a bicycle. Statistics show the occurrence of death to be approximately 1 in 250 million riders. This group's statistics are supported by those of the National Consumer Product Safety Commission. It estimates that more than 270 million people visit amusement parks each year, and that 7,000 out of those 270 million go to emergency rooms for injuries they receive on rides. That's only 0.00259% of all riders. So again, what is the author claiming, and how are they supporting those claims? How are they appealing to their reader?